Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody here on this discussion panel. Today, we're on the panel organized and coordinated by the Expert Professional and Business Women's Network International. I want to talk about the network before we go into the discussion properly. To this month, April of 2026, we have our 13th year anniversary. We started in 2013 in Tunisia. This platform was created for expatriate spouses to be able to come together, build our capacity, make our CV active so that when we go back to our home countries, we will not be left behind. The network has been in existence for 13 years now. We're in over 25 countries. Women from different backgrounds and different educational background, religious backgrounds, we're political. We're not religious, we're not political. We're basically professional, trying to help each other as we follow our spouses around the world so that we'll not be left behind. For the past 13 years, we've been organizing workshops, training, seminars, exchange programs where women are retrained or where businesses are set up for different women. We have different arms of the network. We have the publishing house where we publish books of women who bring their stories together so that they can earn passive income. We also have the legal hand. This is an arm of the network that helps women that are in abusive situations like domestic violence, sexual abuse. We help get legal aids for them pro bono. We also have the psychological part of the network where we deal with, we provide anonymous psychologists for women who are grieving, women who are battered, women who are having any mental health issues. We provide also for them pro bono to help them so that emotionally and psychologically, excuse me, I'm always allergic, emotionally and psychologically, we can take care of them. So we've been in existence for 13 years, and we have hundreds and thousands of women across the world who have benefited from the network, who also have contributed to the network. We work with government, embassies, private institutions, international organizations, private sectors, banks, etc. Any stakeholder who is interested in sharing their skills with us and helping to sponsor our programs, we collaborate with them. We also collaborate with individuals that have the platform to help showcase our programs. So this is all we do in Expert Professional and Business Women's Network International. You're all welcome. It's free. We do not charge fees. It's a platform for capacity building. It's a platform for networking. It's a platform where if you have any program, where we open up our platform for you to use the platform to showcase yourself, to create feasibility for what you're doing in whatever country you're in. You can find us on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Twitter. So you can send messages directly to us and we'll respond accordingly. We also help women start business from zero capital. We help you to set up your business from zero capital. We'll use what you have and the talent or skills that you have. We can translate it into a digital market for you or what kind of any type of business you're looking for to start. So thank you very much for coming on this project called the panel. Every year, the Expert Professional and Business Women's Network, we create a program where we tap into knowledge of women all over the world to come and share their skills or for us to discuss social issues that affect women in their professional and personal life in their development. And today we will be concentrating on the future of work for women in a post-AI world. As we all know, AI is a trending thing now in the world, where for us as women to be able to adapt to the trend in the world, we all have to learn how to use AI, or we must learn to know the importance of how to use AI in our place of work, in our businesses, and in our daily lives. And so today, I have some wonderful, wonderful speakers that are here with us. I would like to introduce them. I will introduce them by name, and then they will take 1 or 2 minutes per person to introduce themselves the way they want the audience to remember them. So today we have one of our panelists is Ambassador Chidinma S. Ikea, PhD. She's the Sub-Dean, Faculty of Humanities, Imo State University, Nigeria. You're very welcome, and thank you for accepting my invitation for this discussion. The second panelist is
Thank you,
Dr.
ma'am.
Uzoukwu Cynthia Nkechi. She's a senior lecturer, Department of Religion and Peace Studies, Imo State University. You're welcome, Doctor. Thank you for accepting my invitation. And finally, we have Dr. Agwuocha Ogoma, she's a senior lecturer, Directorate of General Studies, Federal University of Technology, Owerri. You're all welcome. As you see, our panel of speakers are from the educational institutions in Nigeria, and they're here to tell us their experiences, their challenges, how they're navigating the new trend of AI in school environment. So today we just want to say welcome, thank you, and also thank you for all those who have joined us in this discussion. From wherever you're joining us, we are very grateful and we appreciate your presence. So I would like Ambassador Chidinma to introduce herself for 1 minute, and then the other panelists will do that while I prepare the questions for you. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Good evening.
Okay, I'm Ambassador Dr. Chidinma Ikea. I studied philosophy at Imo State University and Nnamdi Azikiwe University, respectively, where I developed a keen interest in ethics, gender studies, and African philosophy. Presently, I'm the Sub-Dean of the Faculty of Humanities, and I am also a gender enthusiast, as well as Woman and Youth Ambassador. It is a pleasure to be in your midst today. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let Dr. Nkechi, can you introduce yourself too?
Good evening, everyone. It's really a pleasure being here. I'm Dr. Uzoukwu Cynthia Nkechi from Imo State University, a senior lecturer in the Department of Religion and Peace Studies. My area of interest is biblical studies and intercultural hermeneutics.
Thank you very much. And lastly, let's have Dr. Agwuocha to introduce herself. We can hear you. Are you muted? Okay, let me unmute. You're muted. Unmute yourself.
Okay, I've done that. Okay, my name is Dr. Agwuocha Ugoma. Okay, I'm a senior lecturer at the Directorate of General Studies, Federal University of Technology here in Owerri, Imo State. And I'm a graduate of English language. My area of specialization spans across eco-linguistics, social linguistics, and gender studies. I'm delighted to be in your midst today. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. You're welcome. So I would like to give a little background and then ask the question. We are living through a technologically shift world that rivals the industrial revolution in scale and speed. AI is reshaping industries, redefining skills, and rewriting the rules of work. But as with every major transformation, the impact is not evenly distributed. Women stand at a crossroad, facing both disproportionate risks and unprecedented opportunity. Today, we are here to unpack that complexity. So my first question will be about, as professors in different universities, how have your job been affected in terms of administrative work, office operations, how you relate to the student, and in your research work? So I would like Dr. Nkechi to start with the question. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. The truth is that AI actually is a welcome idea, generally. But despite its pros, there are still so many disadvantages that come with it. For women, generally, I think is a welcome development, because if for nothing else, it has reduced the number of housewives, the so-called nomenclature of housewife, then coming to our work environment. I think the disadvantages is now more than the advantage. Yes, it has created a better learning support, personalized learning for the students and all that. But when it comes to some administrative tasks, it has really been reduced because some of them have been actually automated.
Thank you. So it has helped you in your administrative work. Is easier and faster, and
Faster, easy access to information, and even when it comes to flexible learning generally.
okay. And in terms of electricity supply that helps powering the digital learning in the university. So how do you have constant light electricity to power this process for you?
That is where the problem majorly lies, because as it stands currently, for months now, we don't have electrical power supply in my school. And as a result, it has really, really clamped down academic activities. I only do those when I get to the...
So is it right to say that even with the trending of AI and all the technology, if the school is unable to supply electricity at the rate that is needed, it still means that you go back to the manual way in which you do your teachings or your administrative work?
I wouldn't subscribe to the manual way, because this one is a lot easier. The only thing is that much lies on the university system to ensure that there's adequate power supply, because it's like a necessity.
Okay, is a necessity for that. Thank you very much. Dr. Chidinma, do you have anything to add to that while we look at the administrative benefits and challenges of AI in educational institutions?
Yes, thank you very much. I have something to add. Okay, now when we look at AI in the contemporary age, digitalism is one of the in things we see in the digital age. And AI is a concept or an idea that has come to stay, not only in the political field, but also in the academia. So AI has come to stay in the educational sector or space. Now, as teachers, AI has a lot of impact. It has impacted, let me talk from experience, it has a lot of advantages. It has enhanced learning, and it keeps enhancing learning. First of all, it has made education very easy. It has made ideas, information very accessible, both to the teacher and the students. Okay, now it has also helped one to avoid repetition. Okay, sometimes with documentation, there are some information one will store. Just go to your, be it your desktop or wherever, you don't need to start searching, unlike where you search for it manually. So it has helped to reduce repetition, be it in the academic and non-academic field. It has also made education to be more interesting, because education, research, information acquisition is no longer something you need want to go extra mile to acquire. Then on the other hand, when it comes to the challenges, in Nigeria, one of the challenges we face is power supply, and Imo State University is not left out. So power supply, despite that the challenge of power supply cannot make us to go back to manual. But the thing is that it delays information dissemination, it delays information acquisition, and it delays education generally. So then the second one is finance, because even as we are talking about AI, the use of internet cannot be overemphasized. So using of internet in Nigeria is so, it can be, let me say, it can drain one's pocket if care is not taken. So despite that is a welcome idea, but one of the challenges is, as women in the academia, sometimes you find it challenging to, subscribe, to key in, even when it comes to some free sites that are teaching AI courses like Coursera and the rest of them. One may also check that subscribing using data might take a lot of money. So it will also is one of the challenges affecting the use of AI and digitalism in the educational space. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. I said, where do you think the biggest vulnerabilities are for the women in concerning AI? Did you hear me?
Okay, is the question addressed to me?
Yes, Ugochi, you can take that.
Okay, Agwuocha. Okay, thank you,
Ugoma.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. My colleagues have really dwelt more on the prospects and challenges, but from my own perspective, I believe that one of the challenges that women are facing is our lack of the requisite digital skills that are needed to navigate the AI innovation, because of the soft skills some of us possess. And because of the certain positions that we hold in our workplaces, most of us women find it difficult to advance when it comes to the acquisition of the right digital skills. So at the moment, I believe that if this is not taken care of, if women don't upgrade on the knowledge of, first of all, the digital skills, and again, you also have the AI skills. If we don't do it well and fast to update ourselves on the knowledge of these skills, we discover that we will not be able to progress in our workplaces. Okay, this is one of the major challenges that the women in my own area we are actually facing. This is also in addition to what they have already mentioned, okay?
Yeah.
Like the access to internet, which is costly, not just the access to the financial aspect of it. Sometimes we also have we also encounter the speed, the broadbands, okay? Sometimes when you want to log on to networks, you discover that where you are or where your institution is situated, you discover that the network providing there is usually epileptic, and that delays your speed and access to the internet when it comes to AI.
Yeah, thank you. I want to follow up with that. What are the most critical skills women need to thrive in this new landscape? Can you mention what some of the critical skills that we need as women?
Yes, as women, first of all, we need to first of all be digitally compliant, the acquisition of digital skills, how to use the digital gadgets, the
Yeah.
browsing gadgets. Okay, women really need to have an upskill in the knowledge of the digital skills. Again, we also have the knowledge of the AI skills, where you will have to get the AI, some of the AI tools that you will require to be able to have access to the right information, okay?
Yeah.
This is also a challenge. Again, we also have instances where in our workplaces, okay, the patriarchal sentiments there, okay, prevent the women from giving their best, because at the end of the day, you discover that despite your inputs, whatever is coming out from you may not be adequately acknowledged.
Okay, so within the university circle, there's that hierarchical influence on how these skills are acquired or assessed.
Yes.
Okay. So, another question, since you're with me, I want you to take the next question. Is on leadership and presentation. Women are underrepresented in the AI leadership, product design, data governance. What are the consequences of this, and how do we change it? As a lecturer in a university, what programs do you have to help, especially to encourage female students to go into leadership using the AI programs in your universities?
Okay. First of all, I believe that one of the challenges women face is the challenge of being present in key leadership positions. Okay, I believe that there should be curricula designed to ensure that women are actually trained, okay, in these leadership positions, and also selected to hold these leadership positions. Okay, and another one is that we discover that most of our women are also handicapped in some tech areas. Not just handicapped, we don't hold positions in certain tech areas. We just like manage the soft skills like clerical staffs and others. And you discover that from these tech areas, these are the areas who are in charge of the AI output. So I believe that women should also be encouraged to undergo training that will make them to not just be the end users of AI, but to also be architects, designers in AI models, so that at the end of the day, every concern of females, of women, will actually be represented in the AI tools.
Thank you very much. That is a very sound observation. Yes, women need to be involved in every trending technology now, so that our interest will be represented in the design, in the application, and even make it attainable for women. Because sometimes when these technologies are produced, women are not necessarily involved in its design to make it accessible to women. So I will want to ask, before we go on, if anybody from the audience have a questions for these professors. I see Yvonne. I don't know who is Techno Pavo. Nenda. Is there any question?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
My first person, thank you for volunteering to take this talk. My name is Nenda from Georgia. I'm equally a lecturer with Ignatius at the University of Education. In fact, I got excited when I heard IMSI because I did my master's in IMSI. I'm a librarian. And we have been having, still, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, we've been having issues. Just like she said, it's still the same recurring issue of electricity. A lot of times, we even see some women go for this training. And when they come back, there's no continuity. That's what it puts me off. I must confess to you because we are all women. It puts me off because I want to learn. But the power thing, the electricity thing, it's not even about data. You have data. Sometimes you can afford to buy 5,000, 10,000 naira data. But the connectivity is not it. It's frustrating. So what measures can we really take? Because when we talk about measures to take, we talk about government should provide this, the school should provide this. Sometimes they do, but it's not working out. So I don't really know. It can be frustrating. I don't know if you can have any
I think she dropped off. Okay, that's a very great observation she's made there. As a lecturer, and for me as a teacher, I've always learned not to rely on either the school provision or government provision. I always try to empower myself based on my from my own pocket. As long as I know that it's going to be beneficial, as long as I know that it's adding value to my life, as long as I know that it's going to be impactful to my student. So I know economically everywhere in the world is financially tight now. So it's so difficult spending out of pocket. But honestly, as we all know, teachers, we're compassionate with the work we do.
No,
Our work is very impactful. Our work is about transferring knowledge to other people. We're the makers of the society because without teachers, none of these other courses would exist. So it is mandatory sometimes that we go out of our way to make sure that as teachers and lecturers, we have all the equipment and every skills that we need to make us the best teachers we can be for our students. So I will encourage you not to be discouraged because of lack of electricity in your home country. That you have to invest money in making sure that you have all these little gadgets that help with making the internet fast, giving you access to viable internet and buying generators if that be the case at
yeah,
home so
sorry.
that you'll be able to assess what you are doing. Thank you. I see Yvonne's hands up. Yvonne, you're welcome to the floor. Yvonne, Yvonne, your hands are up. While we wait for her, um, I want to ask another question. What role should policies and regulation play in AI in universities? Uh, Dr. Ogoma, can you answer that for us?
Okay, I can take up that, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, I think they should at least try not to let AI not be something that will be taught in the university. At least let them start teaching AI early. At least introduce AI concepts in secondary schools and not only at the university level. And then they can as well teach coding and data skills, give strong training in programming, data analysis, and other machine learning ethics. Then as well as giving students spaces to experiment with AI tools and ideas. This is one major area that is quite lacking in some universities, ours to be precise.
Okay. So for you, you think the policies of using AI should start very early in the educational system, maybe from primary school, because then by the time they get to university, they are more
Yes, ma'am.
advanced. So
Exactly, ma'am.
is this something that has been that they are advocating right now in Nigeria or in your universities? Because I know some universities do have primary school and secondary schools.
Because I'm actually seeing the implication now, and I'm seeing that as assuming the people that I'm teaching now, even at the master's level and undergraduate level, I just saw that they didn't have clear knowledge of this artificial intelligence at a younger age, and I'm seeing the difference with those. Just like you rightly put, there are some schools that are into, but not all schools. That is where the problem lies. And many people can't afford such schools as it stands. But a few number of them that have gone to such such schools that expose them to coding and the rest of them. I'm seeing the way they are flying when it comes to academics and the rest of them. So that's why I'm advocating that it should be started quite early.
Okay. Thank you very much. Yvonne Premper, I see your hands are up. Are you ready to talk now? Can you hear me, Yvonne? Is there any other person that have a question from the audience? Or anybody that wants to add?
Okay, I can add.
Okay.
Okay, just as Dr. Ugoma stated, that the use of AI should be taught right from the earlier stage. Okay, then what I want to add is not just the use of AI. I discovered that one of the factors affecting digital literacy is even computer illiteracy. Even amongst lecturers, among the female lecturers in this jet age, you discover that some of them are not computer literate. Some of them find it difficult to operate a system, let alone accessing the internet. So based on that, the government and policymakers can also organize workshops where all these things are being practicalized. They also organize seminar whereby both academic and non-teaching staff can come and get an in-depth knowledge as regards digitalism and AI. This will go a long way to make us not just transform our job, but to make us grow in every aspect of our lives. Thank you.
Hello, Yvonne. I've unmuted you. You can speak now. Thank you, Dr. Chidinma. I totally agree with that. Yeah. I think, what is the problem? Yvonne Premper? Okay, let me stop calling her name. When she's ready, she will unmute. I just wanted to share that I'm back to school doing a master's, and I can tell you I'm also having problems with the use of AI because in the process of trying to research and do some of my assignment, I had to take at least 2 weeks to understand the AI, how to use it for my assignment so that I don't fall into plagiarism, how to understand the limit of the AI, to know that all the information that the AI is generating cannot be precise and concise with what I want to do. So it's also important as women. We can't afford to be lazy in the use of AI. We must research, we must redefine what we want the AI to do for us. We must master the AI for us to use it to the full potential of what we intend to do, especially in an academic environment. Also, I think we should not allow AI to make us lazy. And as teachers and lecturers, we should also still keep to our, we have a librarian here. Library is very important. All the books have been put in books online. So you still have to have electricity. You still have to have access to the internet. So it's still taking us back. So I think what every institution or every government should do is looking forward to making this accessible by providing cheap internet services, speedy internet services, and also create regulations and rules that will help scholars not fall into plagiarism and becoming lazy in the use of the internet. So as we wait for Dr. Yvonne to ask her question, I will want I'm looking for the person, one of the speakers, to tell us more about the flexibility. How, as a lecturer, how do you relate to your students in terms of flexibility? What flexibility do you give to them concerning AI? What can they do and what can they not do with AI when they are writing your exams?
Okay, ma'am. As for me, in that area, sometimes I have my classes online because considering the insecurity in our state currently, most of my master's postgraduate students, they don't come to classes on Mondays. So I had to be taking them on those online classes. But at the same time, during examinations, and maybe I give them time paper, I'm very strict when it comes to regulating them during the exam, because most of them, this AI has made them, they no longer think critically, they can't even research, so they now depend on AI to write their exams. And one thing about AI is that, it has a particular language that it uses. So once I discover that this is what they're doing, I call the person to order. But at least in the area of flexibility, I have classes online to ease them the stress due to insecurity in our state.
Yeah. Okay. Does the university have penalties for those who just copy and paste from AI?
To plagiarism test, and
Yes.
once you are way below standard, you'll be asked to rewrite your thesis.
Or the student will not be penalized or suspended?
If it's for examination, the student will have to face the panel. But if it's for thesis, the student will be called up to rewrite the thesis once more. Of course, you didn't get the pass score, you failed the plagiarism test. But for examination, you face the panel.
Okay, thank you very much. Dr. Yvonne said she's unable to unmute herself, and so she sent a question which I want any one of you to answer. What are pre-service training opportunities for AI in our teachers training institution? What trainings do you have? Nenda, I see your hand. After this question, I will revert to you. Dr. Agwuocha, are you going to do Ugoma? Yeah.
Hello, ma.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. Please, ma, can you come again?
What are the pre-service training opportunities for AI in our teacher training institutions? This is from Yvonne.
Okay. There are several opportunities. Okay. One of them is, as we've been discussing, the opportunities of training teachers, okay,
Yeah.
to have competency and access to digital skills as well as AI tools, okay? Because we would really want teachers to build adaptable careers that would ensure that they still stay even in post AI era. Okay. Again, there are also packages for teachers to also be included in the tech fields, okay, as I stated earlier, okay. All these will ensure that, especially the women, because the key thing, reality is that AI has actually come to stay, okay, and it will at some point determine who advances and who gets left behind. So in the training colleges, it is very, very important, okay, that teachers acquire this training so that they can be professionally adaptable at the appointed time.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, Nenda, your hands are up.
Yes, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. You were asking a question, said what measures can we put in place to make sure that women that are not really advantaged to, harnessing the benefits of AI bearing. And let me use myself as an example. I'm a career woman, but I have also noticed I'm so domesticated, too domesticated to the fault. And that has also gone a long way to affect careers. I'm not saying we shouldn't be good housewives. I'm not saying we shouldn't be good mothers, but we really have to manage our time well put our feet down and make sure that we learn as much as the men are learning. We can't afford to be left behind because the same things that men do are the same things that women do these days. There's really no gender when it comes to making money. There's no gender when it comes to being fulfilled or being productive.
Yeah.
So we really have to put our feet down as women,
Yeah.
know that this is what we want, and go for it. I don't know, nobody's asking us to quarrel, but we really have to put our feet down so that we can learn. We can't be so domesticated to the extent that by the time we come back to classroom or by the time we come back to the office, our brains cannot take so many things that we ought to take because we have left so many things. We have left our brains in the kitchen, so to speak. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry using that language.
Yeah.
But just
Yeah.
let's look at it from that angle. Let's really
Yeah.
stand up, look at it from that angle, be productive and be proactive, and just say, look. And at the end of every day, you look at yourself, set a yardstick for yourself and ask yourself at the end of the day, what have I achieved? What have I? That will help us. Let's measure that yardstick to ourselves as women. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Nenda. So I have another question here from Dr. Yvonne. How can we reduce the myths around digitalization amongst women, especially older women? Because if we don't step up, our jobs will be taken over by the younger ones who are tech savvy, who know how to operate all these technological tools. So, Dr. Chidinma, how do we reduce the myths around digitalization amongst women, especially older women, our age group, older women?
Okay. A philosopher called Francis Bacon says knowledge is power.
Yeah.
So information is very powerful in whatever we do. And another unknown philosopher says that the 21st century illiterate is no longer one who can not read and write, but one who refuses to learn, unlearn, and relearn. So the myth concerning digitalization among old women centers or boils down on information. What kind of information have they gotten? So when they have gotten that information that is not true, so it is important that when they are informed, they begin to unlearn, and this information that they need can be done via seminar, teachings, okay, and all these workshops. So they'll be taught that these things we believed in are no longer fashionable, they are no longer obtainable. So with that, they will unlearn all those myths they have learned about digitalization and know that if they don't step up, they will lose their jobs. And you see that when a man created AI, just as when in the Bible, when God says, let us create man in our own image and likeness, a man came back because man is a sensible being, says, let us create machine in our own image and likeness. So man created machine to help man and not to take away his job or whatever belongs to him. So the old women, the contemporaries should also get to know that AI has come to stay.
Yeah, I think she's frozen. Yes, AI is actually here to stay. The world is changing technologically. The world is not standing still for older women who have myths around
So as
technology.
to give way for technological advancements. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I let me see. She keeps sending things in. So for them to access that information, is there a reciprocity somewhere? Where do these older women find this information? Do universities have where they have this data of information concerning AI for older women in the workplace environment? So she
Sure.
said, sorry, let me just read what she said. She said, we really need an awareness raising strategy to promote uptake of AI. So I think that is true. Please continue, Dr. Chidinma.
Okay, I said yes. The university, for instance, my university has staff training workshop, a platform for elderly, not just women, just for elderly staff, like a head of all directors, head of administration, and the rest of them. They all are assembled and taught what AI, not just AI, the use of computer and the rest of them. So that will help them to get the knowledge as regards information technology for, to ease off administrative burden and to make education more interesting.
Thank you very much. So, if there are no more questions, I want each of the speakers to take 2 minutes and just round up on your take on AI and your advice for women in workplace environment, how to navigate this new trend in technology in their place of work. So you can start, and then the two others will follow you, Dr. Chidinma.
Okay. So let me begin with a saying that information is power, and information tech, AI, artificial intelligence, was created by man to assist man to advance in every aspect of whatever he's doing. Now, career women should be intentional about whatever they are doing. Yeah. When it comes to career, they should be intentional. Secondly, it is important that, yes, we are caregivers, we all have our respective homes, yes, and the challenges of caregiving cannot be neglected. But we all should also bear in mind that we should strike a balance. Moderation is key in whatever we do. Career women should avoid making excuses. Maybe my family this, my family that. We should realize that this is the 21st century, that we should stand up, we should sit up, so as to, when it comes to leadership training, we should also embrace critical thinking, because we cannot talk about artificial intelligence, advancement in artificial intelligence, without creative and critical thinking. So because thinking now is no longer enough. So it is important for us to develop creative and critical thinking for us to be successful in our career. We should also know that leadership skills are quintessential in whatever we do. So we are career women, and our target is also to get to the top. Our target is also to make, not just for people to see us, but for us to be heard, not just as women, but as career women in our various fields or respective spaces. So career women should bear this in mind. So for us not to lose our jobs, but for us to achieve professional proficiency and add value both to ourselves and to the entire society. Thank you.
You're welcome. We'll go to Dr. Ugoma now. 2 minutes to round up.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, yes, ma. To add to what Dr. Ikia said, I would rightly say that in the real sense, the future of work for women, okay, I think it actually favor women in Nigeria who have made it a point of duty to be digitally and AI skilled, as well as professionally adaptable. We are already there, okay? There is no reason to back out, okay? So I advise those of us, the career women, to up our games in terms of upskilling. There are so many things to do now, okay? We should be able, first of all, to learn AI tools, especially in respect to our fields as educationists. We should also learn to also build these digital skills, because at some point or the other, they will become our side hustles. For instance, we can have content creation in our areas, okay, which can also fetch us additional income, especially in this era of financial burden, okay. Then also, we should also learn to become AI assisted professionals, okay, and assistants, so that either way, our jobs will not be displaced, okay. Either we engage in AI, either we engage in AI augmented roles, or we allow AI to disrupt our services. Okay. So I think that we should think beyond now. We should even think beyond Nigeria and flow with global practices. Okay, so that we can sustain our jobs. Thank you.
Thank you. I like that you bring in global connection, because that's what AI is all about: connectivity around the world, reducing the whole world into a tiny space in the internet where you can, like now we're on Zoom, we're in different countries and we're all zooming in, hearing each other and exchanging. So if we don't have that technical skill of operating the Zoom, this workshop or discussion will not have taken place. So it's very essential for us to, like you say, upscale our knowledge on the trending technology because technology is going to keep evolving. And so our minds must be flexible. Our attitude will be that of adaptability and acceptance that the world is no longer how it was 50 years ago and is not going back that way, is moving forward. And so our mindset also needs to shift, because learning new skills and technology comes with the mindset. So once you have the growth mindset where your mind is adaptable, is flexible, is willing to learn new things, I think AI shouldn't be a threat to us as women in our workplace environment. So we want to hear Dr. Nkechi Uzoukwu, 2 minutes. Tell us your views on the artificial intelligence, the challenges, and your advice for older women, not only in academics, but in business, in whatever career any woman is engaging in. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Just like we've already stated, AI has come to stay. And for me, is a welcome idea, especially for women, because one of the things about women is that we can handle complex issues, and AI is somehow complex. And one thing about I've come to discover is that it will go a long way in reducing gender discrimination, because we are living in a society that is gender sensitive, because AI doesn't know, is not the one that is going to pay us. So much lies on us now to be more productive, because whatever we are going to earn will be based on how productive we are. So much as even not just for women in the academia, generally, we should go all out to learn new skills. Like me personally, I'm learning graphics. I have my page on Facebook. I'm developing myself beyond the classroom environment. And one danger about AI is that if care is not taken, you become glued to its own knowledge. So beyond the knowledge that the AI is giving us, we should also go into critical thinking so that we will be unique in whatever we do, even in our teaching, in our career, in our businesses. Let's just do something beyond what we are getting from artificial intelligence, because it's just there to enhance learning. Not that it's taking away our mind, it's taking away our thought. No, it shouldn't take the position of our thinking, but it's just there to enhance us. So it has come to stay. It's left for us to move on with the pace of artificial intelligence. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. So true. Artificial intelligence has not come to replace our brain. It has not come to replace our critical thinking. It's an enhancement. I always say to people, when new things come in terms of technology, it's like a framework, an assistant to help you in navigating your career, your businesses, your personal growth. So AI should be an enhancement to your personal growth, professional growth, career growth, business growth, and we should use it in such a way that it has integrity. Because if we do not use AI in a way that it creates integrity, then we're misusing the tools that has been created by AI. So as educationists, we're obligated to use AI in an ethical manner, with integrity, with also what's the word I'm looking for now? Not to take everything that AI creates with a critical mind. We need to make sure that what we want from the AI is what we're giving to our student. Exactly. And then it shouldn't make us lazy. We shouldn't give up on our daily engagement of knowledge. AI should not be a replacement of teaching tools for us. AI should be something that provides us information data for us to use for our interactions in the classroom with our students, so that we can also show an ethical use of the AI. So I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. It has been a very interesting topic today, especially having professors and doctors coming from different universities. And I see that the problems, the challenges of all the universities are almost unique to each other. And I hope with your position and your access to technology, you'll be able to lead younger women that come within your teaching community, how to use the AI and how to use them successfully for their career and become expert, and so that they will not be sidelined in an evolving world where AI is taking on the stage. Thank you so much. I want to say thank you to Kate, Yvonne, Odiete for staying on. Nenda and Lubna had gone back to work. I just want to say thank you to all the professors. Dr. Goma, thank you. Dr. Nkechi, thank you. Dr. Chidinma, it has been a pleasure. We've been looking forward to having this discussion for quite some time now. So I would like all the participants to just unmute and say thank you to our speakers today for a wonderful job we've done together. Please, everybody unmute and say thank you.
Thank you,
very much.
Princess. Thank you,
Oh,
Madam.
Yvonne.
Thank you.
Yeah, now that your mic is off, do you want to add anything on your voice?
It's very interesting because I think even just participating in this webinar has reduced my own discomfort with technology. So I was busy waiting for my son to come to fix the microphone. And I said, no, you can do this. And so I think, so I figured it out and now it's working, So I think that what I really want to add is the importance of empowering women. And thank you, Kego, for taking this initiative. Princess always takes the bold step, because I think many of us are like me, hiding in the background, fearful of digitalization, worried about whether we can cope, whether we have the skills. And like one of the professors said, it's because we lack the knowledge and we lack the information and we lack access to the information even when it exists. So the only thing I'll add is to make this information widely available, so women, especially women who are working, women who are housewives, women who are re-entering the industry, women who are going back to school, they'll be able to access this information to enhance their skills. So thank you very much. I have learned a lot in this short time, and I believe that my impressions around AI have changed. And I'm going to take a personal responsibility to be more interested and to also do a lot of self-learning. So thank you very much for being
Thank
a part
you so
of this
much.
webinar.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. I see that Idori is here. Idori, do you want to add to the future of AI in women in place of work? We've just had some very educative and exciting discussion on that. You're welcome.
Thank you. I think I completely lost time, but very interesting. AI is actually help enhancing a lot of our businesses, and particularly I found it more easier to use in a whole lot of the things that I do. And I think it's timely that we are having this kind of discussion, because we have to embrace AI in our businesses so that we can not just keep be in touch with the present, but we should also be able to go global with whatever we are doing through AI.
Thank you very much. Before we go, I've reserved this one for the last. We have a businesswoman who is already using AI, and I told her earlier on that she was going to update us with 5 minutes to tell us how she's been using AI to promote her business. Odete, I didn't forget. I hope you're able to share with us now.
Thank you so much. I'm a French speaker. I'm gonna try to speak in English.
Yeah.
But I'm using AI to buy my product from Forever Living Products. Is a company here in the US. I live in US in Maryland, and you can find then many products about your skincare, your healthy, and also if you not live in US, you can do the business. Is a good business that you can earn a lot of money in dollars. Yes. If you want to know more about that, I don't want to keep you here a long time. You can ask a princess, and we're gonna talk about that later.
Okay. So
and also I share with her the link that you can find some product there and learn a little bit about the product and about the business. If you want to do it, let me know. But you can earn money. Yeah.
Okay. So can you tell us a little bit more how the AI has expanded your customers and how it's easier you're operating from your home and how you're earning an income?
It's very great. I still here. I have only my phone and I can touch with everybody in the world, around the world. Yeah. And with AI too, I use social media like my Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and LinkedIn to buy my product. Yeah, I don't need to have the product at home. I don't have any product, only what I use for my family and I. And I can share my link and to post so what I do is I ask a lot of if like I use Gmimi, ChatGPT and all those AI to to have some ideas how I can post my videos, how I can post my my product, how I can use, what would I have to use to attract a customer. And believe me, trust me, guys. Yeah, it's very, very, very challenging. It's very exciting. Yeah, I'm here at home with my computer, with my phone, and now I earn money. Yeah, the company is here in US. Yeah. I start to do the business when I was in my country in Senegal. I'm Senegalese. We speak French there. That's why you can feel my
accent. We hear you clearly.
You can feel my accent. But what is a business that you don't need to what I can say in English, to quit your job. Now, keep your job, and this business is only another business that you can do and another money. Yeah, it's very interesting. And one thing's very important is like I'm gonna try to use a word to understand. Like if you pass away, your children can keep going to do your business too. Yeah. And you feel like entrepreneur, like you have your own company. You are liberty. You can go everywhere if you want with your family. You can have a lot of time to spend with your family. It's very important. Like here in US, it's very, very hard. It's very hard. The job is very hard. Every time you don't have time for your children, you don't have time for your family. So I say, okay, I have a job, but the mostly I do is my business with Forever Living Products. Right now, my husband he's not here. He works in the World Bank, like my sister princess, but I take care of my children and I earn money too. That's great.
Fantastic.
That's
Fantastic.
very, very great. If you want to do the business, tell Princess. She's gonna tell me, and I'm gonna share with you a lot of information that you want, and start your business where you are. Where you are, I want to say where you are in the world. Where you are in the world, you can attract a customer. Where you are in the world, you can buy your product without have the physical product with you. Now the product is in the company, and the company has 136 in all the world. 100, yeah, it's very, very large.
Yeah,
I think you can find it in Nigeria, in Africa, Asia, everywhere in the world. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Princess, to
Thank
to
you.
give me
I wanted you to
opportunity
share that
to
because thank you. I wanted you to share that because one of the professor had said about using AI as a side hustle. So was it Ugoma or Nkechi that talked about side hustle, so that this is what AI does for a lot of housewives now that are unable to go to work physically, but they stay in their homes and earn money through just the phone. Like she said, you click and you click and you click and money is going into your account. So even as educators, we can use AI to create master classes for ourselves and earn money from home. You don't really have to go into the university to make money. You can have a specialized classes that you offer, and people will pay for it, and you can make extra income with AI. So AI is changing our life positively, but at the same time, I would like to advise those of us that are mothers, we should check what our children are doing with AI. We should not be negligent of their access to AI. Just like everything has a disadvantage, AI also has a disadvantage, especially for underage children. So as much as we're enjoying the benefits and the visibility of AI, as parents, as mothers, we must be cautious of making sure that we take care of the safety of our children online. So I want to say thank you to everyone that has joined us. It was a very interactive discussion. I enjoyed it, and it really enlightened me about the educational system in Nigeria in terms of the use of AI and technology. And I know that as the year goes by, the government, the institutions, and individuals will have more access, and it will become like a second nature to teaching in Nigeria. Thank you, and God bless. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful day.
You too. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank you, everyone,
Bye.
so much.
Thank you so much.
It's very